passing touchdowns.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticisms. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
You look at this Carolina defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 34-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Open man is Higgins. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
It's Young off play action. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to pick.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
But it'll be 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Ready?
They get this out left. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Colts, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready? Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Come on, set.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, cut.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball work.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Alert! Alert! Hey! Check that!
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Check! Panther! Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
First down, Panthers.
1st and 10, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Young will set to throw. And he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Colts 14.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Down. Blue strike. Blaster, stay. Ready?
Young.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Fight, white. Hut.
A second down throw for Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready,
Now
ready.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mega. Claude Ray. Ready.
To the air once more, Young. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
Steel, black. Green jack. Slide through. Set.
First down, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Barnett, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnett. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Check.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Following the interception, Young steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now a give right side. Barnett. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
T. Higgins
from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. This is caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Ready? Roll! Alert! Alert!
Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Red, cycle. Cut.
On second down, Young again. Escaping the pressure right.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. It's Barnett. Runs through the contact. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
65, cat, 65.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got it, complete to Fowler.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
He's got this one complete to Fountain. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Ready.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now. It's Barnett. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On 1st down, Barnett. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Blue strike. Ready.
Young here to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Carolina, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.